Hey everybody, Karan here, and I'm falling in a hole. Karan here, and welcome back to FortressCraft. So, did a little bit of resource gathering here, just getting a little bit more. Let's turn you back. And fell again. Alright, so I think we have almost enough to start doing our next research here. Only one freeze on. So we need, I think, 512 of each of these bars. We need some more chrome bars, actually. I thought we had enough, but apparently not. Let's see, what are these? These are chrome, so we do need a couple more of these yet. We'll continue to gather up. In the meantime, I'm going to head to the surface and fall again. This is not my day. We're going to head to the surface and start our next research, which I think is the vein extraction, I believe, the second level, so that we can get a little bit more efficiency going on. And I know I could have taken the teleporter, but I didn't. Force of habit. Force of habit. Alright. Back to the surface. Let's head on over. And boom. There we go. Kind of convoluted way to get in there, but it is what it is. So let's get some hoppers down here. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, efficient vein extraction is the one that we want. Yeah, 512 of each. Start project. And then we'll, I suppose we can get the freeze on started. Let's see, I probably don't have freeze on my hotbar here because I have not used it yet. So let's get that all going. Boom, boom. And then it was all of the chromium. There we go. Yeah, close enough. So we'll let that percolate for a while. We have a full battery here of 4.5 million power, so this should go actually pretty quickly. And looks like it is. So we'll let that sit for a while and do its thing as we continue on. So particle filter is going to be pretty important here, but I don't know what materials we're going to need for the next tier of the extractors, the trenchers. So I don't really want to go spending a whole lot of resources. Why don't we do this? Why don't we get the refinery in place for our refined, man, my brain tonight. It's a little after midnight, so my brain's kind of hurting. Refinery for the liquid resin. I think we have a couple of liquid resin refiners already available to us here. Maybe, yep, there they are. So we got 12 of them, perfect. Might as well grab our liquefiers, and then we should have a couple of ablators in here as well. Am I just not seeing them? There they are. Alrighty, so let's fall down here, and let's take a look at what we got. So, we've got a couple options here. Potentially what we could do is borrow this and filter everything out, but I don't necessarily think that's going to be the best idea. So what we could essentially do is take all the resin that gets collected down there and feed it back into this, since we already have this piping here, and then we would just filter the resin in one direction, and then we would filter the power, the fuel canisters in another direction. But I think that is going to be probably more work than it's worth. We don't have a whole lot of transport pipes, and I think we're running out of hardened alloys, hardened machine blocks. Yeah, So I think this might honestly be all we have available to us, which would not be good. What do we want to do then? What do we do? What do we do? Do I want to steal power, or do I want to have it in a central location? Let's just grab up all of the resin that we can from here. Man, we have so much resin. Ah, I just don't know. I think I might just do a couple of nodes to start with, and then we can go from there. We can always expand out if we need to. So let's do it this way. I'm gonna take these, and we're gonna put them underneath. Actually, how are we doing on these? These not actually gathering anything. These might need to get moved. I'm not gonna do those right now then. Actually, all of these might need to get moved. I think we're at that point. Yeah. Yep. So let's do that. Oh, that's a lot of work though. That is a lot of work to get these moved down. Well, let's I think I might do that off screen just because building these is kind of a pain. Actually, this one we could probably move down right now. Yeah, why don't we move this one down? Do I actually have this excavated? I kind of do. So let's go for that. Ooh, that. Okay, yeah, we're good. We are good. We'll move these down as much as we possibly can. Let's see. Pick you up. And pick you up. Alright. Hop on down here. How far down can we go? We can pretty much go all the way. That is good news. Let's get some light down here so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, we've got a pretty good platform here. I think we're going to start it right around here. So we'll do it on this level. Alright, boom. Let's go all the way over here, actually. There we go. Just fill in a couple of the gaps. And let's rebuild our system that we got here. Let's see, we need a couple of ablators. I'm actually going to move this one down here so that I can put the refinery in. But on these two, we can put them right here because we're going to have probably one refinery at a time. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how much we can actually process. Boom, boom. Wait. These need to go in back. Alright. There we go. And we'll put in our... Where are the ablators? There they are. So liquefier. We need you, and you. Put a hopper in like so. And then we're going to put in a couple of pipes here. I don't think it'll destroy that hopper. If you put anything kind of in where this this green block is, you can actually replace this with an item. It'll actually destroy that item once it finally finishes ablating and lasering and all that good stuff. So just forewarn. All right. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And we need to put in a couple of blocks in there so we can get those going. Bumping our head here, which is no bueno. That needs to come up a little bit. Oops, there we go. One done. And what else we got here? Alright. Get rid of that light because we don't need it there. It is getting in our way. Pop these guys in here like a blizzard. Why does this not line up? Oh, that's why. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. There we go. So we've got that in place. That should handle the backflow. And now what I want to do is I want to get a refinery in here. So that's not what we want. We want that one. So refinery is going to go right there, and then we're going to put kind of the same thing over here, just so that we have enough storage for when it's on its way out. Actually, we need to take that one down because we need some room here. This one's going to be remove only, and we're going to go like so. Probably should have planned this out better because these are not going to share with each other. So let's do that. There we go. And these we actually don't need. Those are going to be superfluous because we don't want those actually getting stored. It would be nice to have some room for some extra storage, but I think with the refinery there, it should be fine. All right, so that's going there. We'll just do it like that. Yeah, we could probably just do these every other. So let's do that. Boom, boom. There we go. Every other, and then these should all be funneling this way into this guy. We'll put in a couple pipes here. So then all we really need to do is come down here and collect these once in a while. Eventually, well, I could probably honestly just get these up top. We might as well. If we're going to have kind of a collection system anyway, it's probably worth having it go in right now. Alright. So, let's fly up here. There we go. Those are pointing up. And there we have it. Perfect. Perfect. Is that going to get in the way? That is going to get in the way. Alright. Gotta love my makeshift scaffolding here. There we go. So then all we really need to do is connect this up to another system of pipes, or we could probably just connect it up to that system of pipes. Do I want to do that? What do we have over at the refinery area? I just keep changing my mind. I don't know. What do we have here? So we have a hopper here, and this actually does filter explicitly. So we have empties going in here, fulls going in here. We honestly could put another one of these guys here and a hopper, And we could do the actual refined resin here. Why don't we do that? It's probably going to clog up and overfill, but honestly, I am lazy enough that I'm going to try it. If it can keep up, then great. That just saves us a couple of steps here. Oops, that's not what I wanted, and I'm out of power. Where's my power block? There we go. Get Arthur charging up. Alright. Then, let's do that, and then we'll just connect these up. Get rid of my scaffolding, and there we have it. So that should eventually connect up with some refined resin here. So last item, refined liquid resin. What are we doing here? So we've got, we don't have enough power. These things are power hogs. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. Because these generators are not going to produce enough power, I think, to run everything. And I'm already out of juice. Yeah, they can barely even keep up with the resin. So I think we might have to go to plan B here and give it its own network. And we're going to have to put the liquid refiners up top, kind of in their own area. So they won't have dedicated refiners down here. So we're going to have to transmit 10 times the material then, which is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. Honestly, we could probably use minecarts. This might be a good application for that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So let's do, let's put in some liquid resin here just to kind of get proof of concept, and then we can make our way out of here and check on our progress with the research. Let's take a look at you. Why do you not have the thing? Why you not do the thing that you supposed to do? I think it went up. That one's empty. Maybe I just didn't give it long enough. It does have a little bit of ways to travel. So, there it is. I did have to wait for it. So we should eventually have 11. There's another one. And let it get filtered out here. There's 11. Perfect. So it'll produce a little bit for us, but it's not going to be spectacular. We'll have to get a new setup like this and set up some more turbines over here so that we can do an actual refinery setup and get its own dedicated piping system in place. Or we can do minecarts. Not entirely sure. Minecarts. Got a question for you. How do the minecarts prioritize where it goes? So, since I have a square here, could I make a track around this entire place and have the minecarts go around and kind of selectively choose? You know, I have like a couple of minecarts go there, a couple of minecarts go there, a couple over there, so that they get good dispersion and collect from everywhere. My concern is if they would all go over to there, they would fill up, or they would just wait there until they can fill up, and then they would never collect from the other two. So let me know what options I would have for that. If I can just set up one track, or if I need multiple tracks, or if it kind of needs to be more of a back and forth thing, which I guess would be fine. It could be back and forth if we wanted it to. Kind of like this one does. Just goes there, picks up, goes to the other place, drops off, and then we're good. So, not a big deal. But if there is kind of some special way of setting that up the best, please feel free to let me know. Alright. Freeze on. All right, so we're not even halfway there. We started at 512. We're at about 300 now, so we got a little ways to go yet. Let's check our freeze on. I think we needed like 60 more freeze on, something like that. I'm going to take the elevator because it's actually going faster to go down. You got to wait for your blindness to go away anyway, so it doesn't really pay a whole lot. Another... These things, I tell you, they're just everywhere. Like, what is your fascination with my stuff? They're not even stealing power or anything like that. They're just chilling. Ugh, they're everywhere. But all right. So let's grab the last of this. So we got some more chromium, and then we can pop that on the other side. We needed about 60 freeze on, and it's gonna be a little bit slow yet. We got 12, so it is what it is. But I think before the end of the episode, hopefully we'll have enough. Actually, I'm gonna take the whatchamahoosit teleporter because it's faster to go up. Alright, blindness, go away. So, we have 18. I think we need like 40 more. I might just make another little cut here and see what I can do about gathering that up, because we are about 10 minutes short of the end of the episode, and I wanted to kind of get all that finito here, if at all possible. Back after a little cut, and by little cut I mean a freaking hour trying to wait for this stupid laboratory to finish. And I think we are almost set here, so we need 2 more freeze-on canisters, and we should be good to go. I honestly did not think it was going to take that long, because these are zipping through pretty quick, but for whatever reason, going through... was that 1024 with 512, 1536 items was quite a bit more than I thought it was. So, but we have it now. That is what matters. So let's take a look. We have an extra recipe. We did not get any extra projects. So we'll see what happens. Trencher drill Mark II component. There we go. I think that was the only thing that we need. It looks like the motor we can reuse, which is great. That's good to see that we don't have to make another one of those. So let's see. Trencher drill Mark II component times 9, and we need 3 of these. So, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, compressed chlorine. Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh, that sucks. That sucks a big one. Okay, so I guess we are gonna have to do a little bit of work here. Not anything that I'm going to want to do on screen here, just because it's gonna take an absolute age. So basically, if you saw the research, you would see that there's 3 kinds of gases that you can do in the particle filter here. So there's the freeze-on, chlorine, and sulfur. Freeze-on comes from here. Chlorine, you have to move this entire setup or build a second setup down in Pandora in the toxic caverns. And then the sulfur, I'm pretty sure you have to build it in the magma layer, whatever it is. So I have to take this entire thing down and rebuild it down in the chlorine section just so that I can get the couple of chlorine that we need. So we need, what, 75 chlorine gas? Oh, that's going to be an adventure. So, but looks like we do know what the components are now. So we need 75 molybdenum bars. We need to bring one of our trenchers up here. Actually, we need 150 because we need to make 2 of these. And then we need 6 times 64. So we need like 370-ish of the liquid resin, which we definitely have. But yeah, so we need a couple more molybdenum, so let's get that turned out here. If I can actually go the right direction, we'll get that turned out, and we'll store up the molybdenum that we need. I'll get the compressed chlorine off screen so that we can get that, because I do not feel like making another entire setup like this and building it down for the 150 chlorine that we need. So it is what it is. I think what I am going to do though is work on getting a new filter. So particle filter. We need 15 of these. Man, that is just so expensive. Alright, yeah, so I think I'll do that as well. I want to get another particle filter too, just so that we can increase the speed of this guy to begin with. So why don't we do that? So we'll get that up and running. And then next episode, hopefully, if I have time to pre-do it, I do have to go out of town this weekend, but hopefully I will have time to get that done by the time the next episode airs, that we can get the particle filter, or the extra particle filter, and we can get the this thing all moved down into the toxic cavern, so we can get that. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And otherwise, if you just want to chat, I am fine with that as well. Take care, everybody, and see you next time.